Good afternoon, class. Who here has gone on a trip by themselves? Okay, it sounds scary, right? This afternoon, I will talk to you guys about my first time traveling to Guatemala. I will begin by talking about how I landed in Guatemala and how I got lost. Next, I will talk about the food and the trips that I went on. Finally, I will talk about the goodbye dinner that my mom's sister did for me. Getting to Guatemala, I had no idea that I wasn't gonna have no internet and no way to contact my family. 5 minutes before the airplane landed, the girl sitting next to me asked me how I was gonna get there and if it was my first time. I answered her that it was my first time and I didn't know how I was gonna get to the exit, but that I was gonna get picked up. She asked me to follow her since she was with her mom. They knew how to get to the exit. I got lost looking for my baggage and I couldn't find anything. During the immigration process, I as well got lost and they had to advance because people couldn't wait. So I found them and they stayed with me until I found my family. Going outside to the airport, I didn't know how it looked, but I saw that there were a lot of people waiting for their family members or probably even friends. There was where I found my aunt and my uncle waiting there. That's where I told them that I had to go to the other side and they had to pick me up there. That is how I got lost and that is how I had my first experience going out of Guatemala's airport. The food and is very different from here. They have a different taste and the smell, you can smell it from a mile away. Pollo Loco is originally from Guatemala. That is where they have here in different areas like LA. Chuchitos and tamales are like one of the most delicious plates that there is over there. They are the most traditionals that are used for Christmas and New Year's. And then the drinks are either from bottles or they can also be in a plastic bag with a straw. Meanwhile, in Guatemala, I went to some touristic places and I went to some places where not a lot of people went to. Some of the touristic places I went to that were full of nature was Santiago Atitlan, and I went to the different lands that they had there, which was like San Lucas and Santiago. I went to Chetulul, which is the same thing as Chocomil. Chetulul is like is a roller coaster place and Chocomil is a water park roller coaster place. It is in the same area. Tilapa is full of nature and beaches and it's so pretty. I stayed in different areas of Guatemala. I stayed in Mazatenango for a week with my mom's sister. I stayed also in Pajapita with my mom's brother. And I stayed with my boyfriend's family as well in San Marcos. There are different areas and they are very different. Some have more nature and some have more dirt, but San Marcos is more full of water rather than like nature. The goodbye dinner was one of the most amazing thing that I felt that was there. It was something memorable that stayed with me and I feel like it was something that not a lot of people do, that they get together. I got together with family members that I hadn't met during the time being there due to them working and they couldn't get off. In the goodbye dinner we ate chuchitos and it was a very beautiful experience because we all said little words to each other of how beautiful it was to meet each other. We took photos and the experience there was one of a kind. I feel like it was something that really did stay with me and it meant so much to me from the whole entire trip. Today I've discussed about my trip in Guatemala and how it was my first time and how different it is from here. It's a beautiful experience, and in closing I will be talking about this was my beautiful experience. And whether it is you travel by yourself or with others, it is an experience that I would say to not pass. Thank you.